I'm Jessica Boyer with your SCV NewsBreak for Wednesday, June 29th. A three-car crash Wednesday afternoon sent one Santa Clarita Valley Sheriff's deputy to the hospital with what seems to be minor injuries. The crash occurred around 12:25 p.m. on Magic Mountain Parkway, right next to the sheriff's station. The crash happened when a white car collided with an ambulance that was driving southbound on Magic Mountain Parkway. The white car then hit the deputy's car that was waiting in the left turn lane. One other man was transported to the hospital. The cause of the crash is still under investigation. One person is dead from a possible DUI crash in Agua Dulce that happened around 3:30 a.m. Wednesday. A 2005 silver Nissan Sentra was traveling north on Sierra Highway near Davenport Road, and a 2015 black Dodge Dart was traveling southbound. At some point, the Nissan crossed over into the southbound lanes before hitting the Dodge Dart head-on. 23-year-old Monique Michelle Garcia was identified as one of the crash victims. A Saugus man was identified as one of the other crash victims. Although alcohol is expected to be a factor in the crash, the cause is still under investigation. We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, check out highlights from Tuesday's City Council meeting. Plus, Jack's Angels Foundation hosted a Cancer Moonshoot Summit Wednesday. Stay tuned.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Hey George, there's breaking news.
AM 1220 KHTS. I'm George Cummings with breaking news here in the Santa Clarita Valley. It turns out we have an emergency situation going on.
Ready in 5, 4. Breaking news from the Santa Clarita Valley. There's an emergency situation happening in Saugus right now, and our news crew is on the scene with more information.
Welcome back. City Council approved several agenda items Tuesday evening. Here are some of the highlights. The $220 million 2016-2017 operating budget was approved unanimously. As part of the annexation of David March Park and Pacific Crest Park to the city of Santa Clarita, the transfer of the two parks from LA County to the city was approved. The final seal of approval for Henry Mayo Newhall Hospital specific plan was made during the meeting. City Council voted to move forward with the West Creek annexation by adopting the negotiated exchange of property tax revenue and add the West Creek Park to Santa Clarita's park system. The Canyon Country Community Center conceptual master plan was also approved. Vice President Joe Biden's first Cancer Moonshot Summit on Wednesday reached all over the country, including Santa Clarita. Check it out.
Vice President Joe Biden gathered different regional meetings to join in on the first Cancer Moonshot Summit on Wednesday. One of those meetings was at the Masters College, hosted by Janet Demeter, founder and president of local child cancer awareness nonprofit Jack's Angels.
Basically, the idea of moonshot is, my gosh, if we can send a man to the moon in the 1960s, we can cure cancer, and it's basically an invitation for everyone around the world to come together and brainstorm. How can we best address the challenges to finding solutions?
Vice President Biden's mission is to bring people from across the country together to contribute their voices in the fight to find the cure for cancer. While Washington, D.C. had its own summit, back at home, survivors, advocates, physicians, care providers, patients, and others joined forces to contribute their ideas to the national campaign.
This is the biggest call to advocacy that I've ever seen in my life. When does an administration ask you for your ideas and thoughts? This is the first time where we've ever really come together like this to attack a problem.
With the numbers on cancer-related deaths estimated to be at 600,000 Americans by the end of the year, this continuing summit is not just about finding the cure. Most importantly, for Janet and the Vice President, it's time to bring hope to any affected by cancer. For SCV TV, I'm Patricia Silva.
Grab your lawn chairs, blankets, and dinner and head out to William S. Hart Park on Friday for Movies in the Park. Presented by LA County's Department of Parks and Recreation, the Movies in the Park series happens every other Friday until August 5th. This week's showing is Disney's Zootopia. Grab the whole family and enjoy a special showing of the film in the park. The movie begins as soon as the sun goes down. That's all for your SCV Newsbreak. For more local news, you can log on to hometownstation.com or scvnews.com. Thanks for watching. I'm Jessica Boyer.